Why can't we stay that way? Hey everyone, welcome to MT Guitar and a Pink Floyd Friday. Today we're doing Remember a Day. This was off of a Saucerful of Secrets and is just a classic early Floyd song which features Richard Wright. So Wright wrote this, and he sang lead on it, and it's really a beautiful song. You know, I always have loved Richard Wright's contributions musically to Pink Floyd. I think we kind of overlook that, especially as guitarists, but his piano work is, I think, just beautiful. And this is a song where we can take some nice piano parts and learn it on guitar. Highly recommend doing that. I've sort of really grown as a musician by doing stuff like that, where I take a nice piano part and put it on guitar. So, of course, there is a guitar part on this, and in fact, Syd Barrett is playing acoustic on this recording near the end of his time in Floyd, and he's also playing slide. So his acoustic part is pretty much in line with the drums. It's not as active as my part is, so I added a few strums to sort of match Nick Mason's wonderful drum part there. Speaking of Nick Mason, I just saw this live at his Saucerful of Secrets tour, which I've talked about before. So they did play this song. It's a really fun song. And of course the meaning is sort of nostalgia and whatnot, looking back into childhood. And there'll be a tab for this in the Patreon with the piano part written out. If you want to keep it more of a beginner lesson, you could just strum the whole time, and it's sort of a nice strumming pattern to learn. The piano part also could be made a little simpler if you just stayed in one octave, like when he does. You know, you could keep it there. I took it up an octave. It's actually not that hard. Okay. Remember to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and there'll be a live stream I'm doing on New Year's Eve. So please tune in for that if you're available. And I'm going to just basically do a concert to take us into the new year. And I'm hoping to start streaming more. So maybe every Saturday I'll make an announcement on New Year's Eve about my schedule for streaming, because I'd love to start to do that more often. Anyway, let's jump on in and learn this. All right, so for the intro here, Roger does a ascending bass line, very Pink Floyd-like bass line here. So let's just start right away here on that, and we'll get into the strumming in a sec. So open, E string, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, slap to the 5th fret. To do that intro. Then Richard Wright comes in with some chords, so we can combine that, or you could just repeat the bass line twice. But you could also add Richard Wright's piano top note there. So that would be open again, 2 and 2, 6th and 5th strings, 3 and 2, 6th and 4th strings, mute the 5th string, 5 on the bass, and 4 on the G string, on the 3rd string. So that would be muting the 5th and 4th string. Totally optional. You could just do the bass line twice by itself, like that. Okay? Or you could add those notes. All right, now we start strumming. All right, I'm going to teach you 2 patterns, one for when you're not singing, one for if you are singing. If you are singing, I'd recommend easing up at the very end of the pattern to make it easier to sing. So it's going to be down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Even slower, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. That's the drum part as well. Boom, 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 boom. Now when you're singing, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, I would do that. Down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, for each chord, because I found myself having trouble singing while doing that complete pattern. Just because it's a lot. It's a lot to have all those things going on while you're singing. So I would go one more time. Down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, over each chord. So that's D is next. And then A. back to E. 4 times. Since you're not singing, you can go back to the original pattern. Here we go again. Down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And then you're done with the verse, and then it goes into our instrumental hook, where we're going to transcribe the piano part for guitar. Might be a little tricky if you're not used to this kind of thing, so you could just repeat the bass line. E minor, do the bass would be a beginner version of this. But if you want to do the piano part, you would go 6th, 4th string, 2nd fret, 3rd string open, back to 4th. Okay, now 2 on the 6th string, 4th fret, 4th string, 2nd fret, 3rd string. Notice the pinky is kneaded. Okay, like that. So that would be good. Now, G bass, 3rd string, 2nd string, 3rd string. Now, 5th string open, 2, 2, 2 on the 3rd, 2nd, 3rd strings. So that would be, yeah, sorry. One more time. Okay, he does it twice, so I took it up an octave in case you're interested. 7th fret, 5th string, 9th fret, 3rd string, 8th fret, 2nd string. Go everything up a whole step, meaning 2 frets up. Now 10, 12, 12, 12, like that. Then up a whole step. One more time. There we go. Now you have this little instrumental, beautiful piano part. Sorry, it's twice, and I took it up an octave. So if you're not interested in that, you could just strum an E major chord and then strum this tricky chord here. It's like basically a C diminished. Okay, back to E major, and then the C diminished. The C diminished is open, 3, 4, 2, 1, open, believe it or not. Now let's get to the exact piano part. It would be 6th, and here's an E chord, 6th string, 5th string twice, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Now go to the next chord, which is this, open 3, 4, 2, 1, and you're going to do the same pattern. 6th, 5th, string twice, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Okay, then to take it up if you want, 6th, 5th of an E chord, but now 2nd string open, 1st string open, 4th, 7th, 4th, open. Like that. Now, 6th string open, 3rd fret, 5th string, 3rd fret, 5th fret, 3rd string, 7th fret, 2nd string, 5th fret, 8th fret, 5th fret, 7th fret. Okay? So it'd be. And then you're back into the strumming pattern. Then you have another verse and another chorus. Once you do this again, this would basically be the bridge, and I added a 5th fret harmonic, 1st string, 1, to mimic the organ there, and then G, just strum one down on a D chord, and then E minor. Then 12th fret, first 3 strings if you want. Then repeat. Whatever, right? You can add the harmonics for taste if you want. And that's it. Then it's back to this. Okay, so it's basically a alternating form between this to this, and then eventually Y, right? And so it's 3 sections. So once you get those, you just sort of cycle it through, and the slide is just sort of meandering around E minor. Okay, so the tab will be on the Patreon. Let me know if that's clear, if there's any questions, and enjoy.